Hi there. My name is Jen Brooks. I'm the athletic director of the Ursuline Academy in St. Louis, Missouri. This is my 26th year at the Academy and the 24th as the athletic director. This past winter season, I had the privilege of hiring my daughter as one of my basketball coaches.
Hi, I'm Nora Brooks, and I'm a former student athlete and now an assistant basketball coach here at Ursuline.
Before we go any farther, we want to have a little disclaimer that Nora and I actually live under the same roof. She's a recent college graduate, got her first new job, hasn't moved out of the house yet, but social distancing, we're safe here. Just wanted to put that out there. So thanks for joining us today. We want to chat with you about some ideas on how to celebrate your athletes when their spring sports seasons are canceled. As coaches, as athletic directors, as players and parents, we know what you're going through. We're living it ourselves. We know that mourning process, and we're here to chat with you about some ideas on how to get through that.
So as a coach, this feels like a tough loss, and the first thing that I say to my athletes after a tough loss is to hold their head high and be proud of what they've done. So coaches, let's remind our student athletes to hold their head high throughout this time and also to be proud of the work that they put in the off season. Although it might not come into fruition this season, there's always next year for many of those athletes.
My mantra here at the Academy and at life is, this is good. And this is good is about finding the good in everything. So it's easy to find the good in the good things. It's a little more challenging to find the good in the bad, but the hard things. But that's what we're going to do right now, is we're going to look for the good. We're going to help you find the good in this very modified, very unusual, very unexpected spring sports season. So in today's world, social media is kind of where it's at, and especially with what we're dealing with, social media is probably one of the better ways to communicate with our athletes, with our communities right now. So my first suggestion for you is to have all of your athletes, all of your spring athletes, and it actually could be any athlete, but maybe your spring athletes, and have them each submit a picture of them when they were playing ball when they were little. So imagine a little Nora playing basketball when she was, tiny, and submit that. And then people can guess who that athlete of the day is and maybe make it into a contest. Whoever has the most guesses gets free gear. But submitting pictures of when they were playing ball back in the day, it's just an idea.
As we've seen on social media, a lot of professional athletes are watching previous games from previous seasons and making their own highlight videos. Well, student athletes, this is a great opportunity for you to do the same. Watch those previous seasons, make your own highlight video, and when you're watching those games, take note of things that you can work on in this extended off season.
The other thing that we would encourage you to do is to create a virtual award night or a virtual team party. Everybody loves the party. But do that through your Zoom. You can do it through Skype, Facebook Live, Instagram, Google Hangouts, Google Video Conferencing. There's lots of ways, but we encourage you to have your award night. Come up with some creative awards, but definitely still have your award night. Just do it virtually.
So going on top of that virtual connection, this is a great opportunity for underclassmen to make a video of the memories for their seniors, or even just their team in general. All it takes is 30 seconds just to let everybody know that, hey, I'm thinking about you and what you've done, you've impacted me. On the other hand, seniors, it's a great way for you to say thank you for the memories. Thank you to your teammates, your coaches, and most importantly, your parents, because now that I'm a few years past my senior year of high school, I really recognize the sacrifices and the dedication that my parents had so that way I could live out my dreams. Let your parents know, it'll really mean a lot to them.
Awesome. Thank you. Great idea. I like that one. The other suggestion would be to have a virtual senior night. So, these kids live for those senior nights, and let's be honest, so do the parents. So still create that virtual senior night for everyone to experience. And along with all of these social media ideas, come up with your own hashtag. That way people can follow you, and it's another way to be creative and to stay connected. One last thought that I have for you is to get your faculty involved. And by doing that, I mean asking them to reach out to each of your spring athletes and write a note of gratitude, or a note of, hey, I enjoyed watching you play, or best of luck next year, or stay in touch. Whatever they want to say, let them say it, but allow them an avenue to say it, to reach out to those kids. Those kids will feel loved in that moment when this teacher, teaches them math, reaches out and says, hey, I'm thinking about you. I know it's a tough time. You're in my thoughts. I think that would be huge and go over really well.
I think it's great to incorporate the faculty and staff at your school, but also coaches. We really do make a difference in our student athletes' lives, and I think it would go a long way if we can send them a handwritten note. Just like, hey, I'm thinking about you, I'm proud of the work you put in this off season, and I see big things coming in your future.
I love that because people like mail it to their houses because we're so used to emails and stuff. But how cool would it be to open this little envelope from my coach? It's a great idea. I love it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Hopefully we've inspired you. You've had some ideas that you can take back to your communities in finding the good and making the best out of this situation. We're going to put our contact information up for you. Please feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help you. We're living it as well. If you just want to chat, we're here as well.
So until next time, always remember, this is good.